I done blamed everybody for my problems. I ain't never blamed myself, yeah. And when I needed them niggas, they ain't have a handout, so I gotta get it myself. Caught up in some situations, I was stressing. Told my mama life is really a blessing. I was trying to hold my hand out, I was stressing. Told God to love me and you would get acceptance.
What's going on, everybody? Today I'm at Off Track Records. I'm here with
Raykwon.
We're gonna get a little interview going, see, what his plans are, all about him. So let's get into it. All right, so what's your name?
Raykwon.
Where are you from?
I'm from Mays Landing, New Jersey. I grew up here my whole life, so yeah, this is what I represent.
That's cool, that's cool. Now, growing up there, did you play a lot of sports as a kid?
Yeah, I used to hoop a lot, but, that didn't work out, so I went to rapping.
When did you stop hooping?
High school, sophomore year.
What was your favorite home-cooked meal growing up as a kid?
Damn, that's a good question.
A lot to choose from.
I'll say fried chicken, baked mac and cheese, and collard greens. Yeah, you can never go wrong with
That's
that.
a classic.
Yeah.
Have you ever made a song about a past ex?
Yeah, all the time.
All the time?
Yeah, that's one of my main things I be doing.
For heartbreak songs and stuff?
Yeah.
If you could headline one music festival, what would it be and why?
Rolling Loud, especially Miami right now. I love Miami, so yeah, I would love to do that.
You been to Miami before?
Yeah, the crowd's different out there. So.
You like the vibe out there?
Hell yeah, I want to move out there eventually.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, you never know. What got you into music originally?
I've always had a talent, but I was just in my shell. So I remember being with Lil Tokyo one night, and he basically just got me out of that, and then it just popped from there. So I was just gotta jump.
So it just sparked for you?
Yeah, I just got in my bag.
Now, growing up as a kid, what would you listen to? What was playing around you?
A little mixture of everything, a lot of R&B, a lot of rap. I'll say Drake, Chris Brown, old stuff like Keith Sweat, Marvin Gaye, all that type of stuff. I just mad stuff. So I got a different range with music.
Would you say that inspired your flow in a sense?
Yeah, most definitely. Especially the Drake and the J. Cole's and all that type of stuff. Just being more open and getting personal with the music.
What do you think about the recent projects they've been putting out? Is it as good as what they did previously, or you think it's?
Yeah. I just think they had a point where they're just having fun with it. When you first start music and you get into the industry, I feel like they just had a lot to prove. So they proved that, and they just finally doing what they've been wanting to do.
Yeah,
because
just
they got that
coming out with ideas. And stuff,
just trying stuff.
Yeah,
they've been wanting to do.
What's your favorite video game? Your go-to.
2K.
2K.
Yeah.
So what are your plans for your future work?
So I plan on dropping a deluxe to my most recent project, if you care to know. And then I'm just gonna be pushing out singles and videos and features and all that. Trying to give people more content of me, showing me. Cause I feel I just be in the cut with it. So yeah, I'm trying to open up more.
How'd that process of the last album go? Did it take you a bit of time to come up with?
Surprisingly, no. I just, I remember going into that whole process and just catching a feel for it quick. My first project took way longer, so I just would go in there and just punch in. I didn't even write half the songs on there.
Oh, damn.
So yeah.
Right off the top?
Yeah, I was just in my bag.
What's the biggest challenge you faced in the industry so far?
I say, when you feel you got to a certain point, far as the area, and when you first start, you just try and branch out to different areas and really try to captivate the world. So that's probably the biggest thing.
So you think just getting everybody on the same kind of wavelength you are?
Yeah.
If you could make one song with one artist, dead or alive, doesn't matter, who would it be and why?
Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson?
Yeah, only because he was a superstar all over the world. So, and then I just like his music. He make feel good music. So I would always want to make a song like that with him.
He's definitely got a unique voice.
Yeah, that's a legend.
Legend for sure. What are your speaking of artists, what are your top 3 artists of all time? Does he fall in that category, or is he just someone you really would like to collab with?
I would have to say, artists, aside from specific genres, I would say Pop, MJ, and probably Prince. Yeah, Prince. Yeah. As far as just musical talents, like people that is just musically talented, not talking about songs. Like these guys was just amazing, like on a different level. Yeah,
I got you.
So yeah, I would have to say that. I ain't gonna lie, I really like these questions. Different shit.
Where can your fans expect to see you in a year's time?
They gonna see me, like I said, like hopefully Rolling Loud or something like that. I want and with a deal, you know, pushing like my first debut album, all that. So that's the plan. Just keep working, being consistent with it.
If anyone got that, I think you can definitely get that done. Now, if you could make a collab tape with any artist, who would it be?
Like signed or like just anybody? I got two. I would have to say like I Love My Drip too with my boy Tokyo.
Okay.
That's who I first started with, and then I would probably do something with Tory Lanez. Yeah, Tory. That's my guy.
You got a lot of stuff with Tokyo in the vault?
Yeah, we got so many songs that's never gonna drop, but that's just that.
Can fans ever expect to see any of them in the future? Even maybe on that deluxe you were talking about?
You gotta ask him. He the one with the schedule. But
yeah, we'll get back to you on that.
Yeah, I'm with it whenever he is.
How do you guys feel about putting Maze Landing on, you know, as a whole?
It's just like it's humbling because, you know, like going into high school, we wasn't known for that, you know, being known for music and like really like having a voice that's heard. Like people really listen to us, and it's like a blessing itself because coming from this area, if you don't got it, you don't got it, and they gonna let you know. So you know, it's humbling. I appreciate it. So
I find that real inspiring. You guys are really, you know, trying to make your name getting out there.
Nah, yeah, it's a grind, man.
Yeah, it's all about it. Who's your biggest inspiration in life when it comes to music, your work ethic, anything of the sort?
I got two. I would have to say my mother, obviously, seeing her grow up and like, you know, the way she like did things as a single mother, it just makes me want to like go harder. So yeah, that, and then I say like probably like a Tory Lanez, just like I be watching his like recording processes and all that, and just seeing how he grind. Like he can knock out like 5 songs in 30 minutes. That's something I want to get onto. So yeah.
And would you say your mom being single motivated you because she like, you know, she showed you you don't really need anybody. You can make it. You can make it just you like by yourself, you know? Yeah,
definitely. She made it happen, like with or without a man or with or without anybody else. She never needed assistance. She always made it happen, and she showed me I could do that with myself and my life.
I respect that. That's hella inspiring. What advice could you give to upcoming artists like in the same industry trying to, you know, go for what you're going for?
The best thing I could say is, which I'm still trying to learn myself, is like, you know, just never give up. You know, it's going to be times where you feel like, oh man, I'm going so hard, I'm still not seeing results, this and that. But, you know, God he's getting you ready for that moment. And basically just, you know, keep putting out content, different things, and like just try to bring your fans towards you more and make them feel like they know you personally. So you just got to relate to the people. That's the main thing.
And do you find being creative, like in your craft, you know, being different, like, does that find you more attention?
Yeah, because everybody on the same thing, you know. I came into music and I'm just trying to be myself. I ain't never going to change, you know. People going to like me, people not, you know. I'm still me at the end of the day.
Yeah. Because, like, you find, like, a lot of other artists putting almost, like, a fake persona up.
Yeah, you know, it's entertainment. I respect it, but that's just not me. I can't really do something going into it. Like, I'm going to act like this. I can't wake up one day, like, you know, like, for example, I can't wake up before I'm, like, coming to this interview and I'm like, all right, I got to put this hat on. I got to fake this. Like, nah, I ain't about to do that. Like, I'm just me, you know?
And all the artists that come up in the sense, like, the Island Boys, Lil Pump, all them with the dyed hair, you know, the whole SoundCloud industry.
It's a clout thing, but you know, I respect it though, because at the end of the day, it's a business move. But that's just not something I could go down.
So you can never see yourself doing that?
Nah.
You can never catch Raykwon with like pink hair, blonde locks.
I ain't feeling that. Nah,
I hear you. They're wild. I don't know. I couldn't do that either.
They making something happen for themselves. So
you got a point. So when can fans expect your next music drop?
Probably next Friday, to be honest. You know, I've already been like thinking about what I'm dropping, cover art, and I'm like the video I'm trying to push. So yeah, I'm like ready to just go in and just drop music and start flooding them with that. So yeah, next Friday.
When it comes to cover art for your work, like, is it just what first comes to mind, or you just look at a couple different designs, or just even photos of yourself?
Insert like with singles, but like with projects, I try to like, you know, when I think of a project, I think of a setting, a time, a place, like it's like a story, you know. So I try to like really like come up with that visual that shows you that time period I'm speaking in. So that's how I really come up with that type of stuff.
In the future, can you ever see yourself putting out a project that's a totally different genre, or do you want to stay in your lane with rap?
Nah, I definitely want to do like some like, I want to do like a pop like type vibe. I could see myself doing that, like on some Drake stuff, like, or like a Chris Brown type vibe. Or I'm not about to say The Weeknd. He different.
Yeah, he is definitely different.
But nah, yeah, like something like that. But when I'm settled in like the industry and all that, that's just something I would want to do. So yeah, pop. I like that.
What about that house album? Did you find that interesting? Would you ever do any like house beats?
Yeah, I definitely want to. I just don't want to like, I want to get on the wave, but I feel like, you know, everybody on the wave right now. So I'm gonna just stick in my lane right now. And then when that die down, I'm gonna tap into that. That's how I look.
Smart moves. I see you got a lot of tats. What was your first tattoo?
It was right here.
What does that mean to you?
That was just showing like, basically like, you know, God got me and God's always with me. So that
backing you up.
Yeah, I don't have to trip about nothing because I know he in my corner. So yeah.
When it comes to the work you've put out, what's your favorite song you've ever dropped?
I would have to say I got two, Cold Soul, and I like Trench Baby a lot.
Baby?
Yeah, I like those songs because that's just, it was like, at the time I dropped Cold Soul, I was going through a lot and all that. So like, that was really like me putting my soul on there, on that song. I feel his pain, like type thing. So, and then Trench Baby, that was just me in Atlanta. Like, it was different, like for me, I'm out in Atlanta, you know, they got open carry out there. I'm in a car, niggas got like 4 guns on side, this or that. I'm like, what the hell? Like, this shit crazy. And then, you know, I'm just talking my talk on there. I just like that song a lot. So
That's cool. Now, would you say recording in different places like inspires you, changes up the music that you're recording?
Yeah, most definitely, because I feel like music is like, it's storytelling at the end of the day. It don't gotta necessarily be that. When I think of song structure, I think of like an essay or something like that, thinking of like that. I sound like a fucking nerd, but nah, real shit.
That makes sense though.
The hook, you grabbing the people in, you know, the verses, you like that shit, like your body paragraphs, all that type of stuff. So like, that's what I like think of. You gotta put a setting, all that, like just really captivate that shit. And damn, I'm trying to think. Really just trying, just like
piece it all together.
Yeah, exactly.
Piece it all together.
Yeah, just piece that shit and really come up with the best story you can. So that's that.
Now, for like an outro track of an album, what do you go into thinking that? Like, do you end it off slow? Like, finish off with a upbeat song?
It depends really on the project. Like, my first project, I did like more of an upbeat thing because that was really more so the vibe. And then my second project, I did more of like an R&B song. Those two projects, basically, like my first project was me just trying to, you know, like tell my story, like how I came up and all that. And my second project was me like on my R&B shit. Like I was like, I'm with my girl right now, I'm in love, this and that. So I'm really just talking like how I deal with that, you know, first time being in love, all that type stuff. So
would you say that music helps you through like your emotions in a sense, like through issues and any problems in your life?
Music is therapy for me. Like I treat it like therapy. Like I just go in there and, you know, I just vent to the mic and really just try to get people to relate to me. Like if you're going through this, then you're gonna feel this type thing. So yeah.
When it comes to all the work you put out, what's your favorite set of lyrics?
I It probably gotta be from Leave a Message. I said, I gotta flex for all the times I was broke. No lights in the crib, walking with candles, losing hope. And if you think you gon' run up on me, then nigga, bring the smoke. It ain't no competition, cause I'm the fucking GOAT. I've been ballin', rookie of the year, I can't miss shot calling. Everybody with you till the plans start falling. That's why I'd rather be alone, cause these bitches will say they hurt you, but they the ones that'll lead you on. And that shit hurt my heart to this day. That's really all I can think
That's some real ass shit.
But yeah, like that was probably one of my favorites, because I'm just saying like how I grew up. I remember times where we really was going through it. Like me and my mom and my sister, we ain't had no electric in the crib. We used to walk around with fucking candles and shit. Like, but I ain't gonna let that get to me. I'm still popping my shit. I still feel like I'm that nigga. Yeah. That's basically what I was saying in that. So yeah, that was probably one of my favorite songs and lyrics that I ever did.
All right, Raykwon, I appreciate your time. Appreciate you, spitting all your real shit. And go let everyone know, when's your next music coming out?
Next Friday, get my new single, Blame Myself. Just want to say shout out to Off Track Records for letting us shoot this here, and shout out to my boy Shabash.
And I'll put the pre-save in bio. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you next time. Peace.
Yeah, then got disrespected. At a time of my life, I started to feel neglected. Like, where you go, where you at, who you with? Yeah, thinking about the problems and what could have been, or maybe what it should have been. Yeah, made some mistakes in the past I really had to take on the chin. Mama told me once, if you gon' get it, pray it.